Hello, everyone. Welcome to Funnel Forging here today at Sales Process. And we are starting the week of daylight savings time. So, part of the world has shifted their time an hour ahead, and part of the world hasn't. And so the UK will, in 3 weeks' time, will do the same thing. And I'm not sure about anywhere else in the world, but for the next 3 weeks or so, nobody knows what time the meeting is. Nobody knows when the office hours calls are. I did post in the Facebook group just to remind everybody about daylight savings time. And I wanted to take a moment to congratulate our February winners for the Facebook homework contest. Congratulations to Kate, congratulations to John, and congratulations to Karen. Amazing work, you guys. Really good work. You guys all worked really hard during office hours. You had great questions. You took action and you dove in, and that's what we love to see. Today, we are going to be talking about something that's really important for conversions. And we are talking about basically social proof or client testimonials. So I know for myself how important reviews are when I am looking for a product or a service. I am a huge Google reviews nerd. When it comes to stuff like that. If I'm looking on a website like Amazon, I will always look at the reviews for the product. And so often, those reviews or those star ratings, they will actually make my decision for me about whether I'm going to buy or not. And so that's how important social proof or your client testimonials are. And it's really important to have these client testimonials work for you, work towards helping your conversions. So there's a couple of key places that we like to put client testimonials inside of funnels and websites to help convert leads and convert sales. I want to read you something that a friend of mine sent to me the other day, and I thought, oh, this is perfect for you guys because we're going to be talking about testimonials. But here's what she said. People have to believe before they buy, and testimonials close that gap instantly. So when I hear or when I read somebody's testimonial about what it was like to work with another person, or to or what that product was like to use, that can switch my mind from being skeptical, not sure that this is going to work, to belief, right? And so that is why that's so important. So I'm going to read that to you again. People have to believe before they buy, and testimonials close that gap instantly. Okay? So testimonials can be so powerful on your sales page of your funnel, on your order form page. I love to include testimonials on an order form because that's where the customer makes the ultimate decision, right? That's where they decide, I'm going to pull out my credit card and I'm going to buy from you. And so reading those testimonials or having video testimonials on your sales page or on your order form can increase your conversion rate exponentially. And it is just that it literally boosts your credibility to have other people say good things about your product or working with you, right? It instantly makes you believable. Not that there's any reason not to believe you, but just because it instantly makes you believable. Okay? So I want you to remember that when you're thinking about testimonials, social proof, client reviews. Can you get it in video format? Because video honestly is so powerful because you can evoke the sense of emotion that they had when they decided to make that purchase and what their experience was like. So it's really important to use videos if you can. If you can't use videos, get a written testimonial and put that written testimonial on your sales funnel. And here's the great thing about client testimonials. Inside of sales process, the builder is now, it makes it so easy for you to do. And that's what we're going to walk through today. This is not one of those really mind focusing tasks. It's not a really heavy lift in the software. The software makes it so easy for you to add these in to your sales pages. And so we're going to dive into that right now, and I'm going to show you how that works, okay? So let me just get my screen set up here. And actually, what I want to do, I'm going to show you a couple of examples here of people using, and I'll even show you my testimonial page that I have. I am seriously in need of updates, but I do have a testimonial page that I will share with you. Okay, so let me just bring this up here. There's somebody. I'll show you a friend of mine, her website as well. Okay, so I'll share my screen and then we will go through and I'll just show you just a couple of different examples of what it looks like. And you've seen these out in the wild. I know you have, and you have seen these. It's just going to give you an idea of what they look like on a funnel. Okay. So here, this is my very, very beautiful friend, Kate Gilbert. She's amazing. She teaches social media. So I'll give her a little plug here. If you want to go and check her out, she's at kategilbert.com, and she's just a beautiful human. But this is her website, okay? And if we scroll through her website, she's got her products here that she offers, which are so amazing. But then right here, what people say about working with me. So let's just take a listen. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear this. I'll turn the volume up on my computer and see if you can hear this. Okay. Well, the video seems a bit slow, but here we go.
Working with Kate is awesome. It's like, imagine that your brain is in knots, and working with her, it's like they slowly unravel, and like then you feel like you can breathe because something that seemed really complicated to you is now easy and gets done. If you have an idea, she'll be very, very honest with you in terms of like whether that's something that's feasible, that makes sense, whether she can offer like a different way of doing it that'll make it even better. She's a hoot, she's funny, and she over delivers. So I would say that like she's gonna give you 110%.
And so this is just an example of how powerful those video testimonials can be, right? And then you'll see here, Kate also has some written testimonials, and she's got the person's name on there and maybe the industry that they're in. But this here makes me instantly trust Kate. Like there's other people out there in the world that have worked with her. They've had the experience with her that I'm looking to have. And that's what we're talking about today, is those sorts of testimonials, right? Now, I will share with you my own webpage with testimonials on it. Again, please know that it desperately needs to be updated. I'm like the cobbler's kids with their shoes, right? So anyway, here is my testimonial page. This is all about client love. And again, I used videos along with, I pulled out like a really powerful phrase that they said in the video, right? So these were statements from clients of mine that they gave an experience about working with me. And so that's what we're talking about today, is adding that into your sales funnel and how it can help you increase your conversions. I love to add this into an order form on your funnel because, like I said, that's where the decision is made, right? That is where your client makes their decision about whether or not they're really going to buy from you. So before we get started, I'm just going to make sure I have my sales process page set up here. And then I'm going to show you how we are going to do this inside of a sales process account and just how easy the sales process software makes this. Okay. So here we go. Now I'll share my screen and we're off to the races. So like I said, I really love to add these. You can add them to your website. You can add them to your sales funnel, and I love to add them like just underneath your order form where the big decisions are made, right? So let's go take a look at how we would do that using sales process software. So inside of your sales process account, we're going to go over to sites. And I'm just going to actually put in here, let's see if I can bring up an order form. Nope. Okay, hold on. Let me find one. High ticket. Okay. We'll look at this one and see if we have an order form on there. No, we don't have an order form on there. Let me find another one. Do we have an order form on here? Oh, here we go. Here's our checkout page. Okay. So on our order form, let's take a look at, this is a template that's inside of your sales process account. Of course, your order form is going to be branded and look like your branding, but we want to take a look at this order form in here. And here you have the really important stuff, right? Like here is where the decision is made, whether they're going to purchase or not, right? So here, what Peng Joon does in this particular sales template, or this template, is he's telling you about another crazy bonus he's adding if you purchase, which is another great conversion tool. But we're going to actually look at adding in testimonials. So here we go. We're going to go over here and I'm going to add in a row here. But what I want to show you first is I'm going to click on the row. Over here, if we click on the plus sign, you have a bunch of pre-built sections that are already designed. They're templates, but you can use them there, and it will make adding testimonials to your page so much faster. So if we go to the pre-built sections, you're going to see here testimonials. So if we click on testimonials, it comes up with this panel here, and it's showing different layouts. So we have a dark layout with sort of a picture of the person who's giving the testimonial and then a star rating. You could have it set up like this as a comment section, you know. This again, dark and light mode. Here is for videos, again, dark and light. And just some other formats that you can use to add in what you want to share. So let's add in we'll add in a dark one, and we'll also add in a light one here as well, just so you can see both of those. And so here we are. We have these sections already set up. All we have to do is load in our videos, right? Just upload our videos. And to do that, of course, we just go over here, and you can, you know, embed a YouTube video, but I just like to put them into the hosted videos. That way they're hosted inside a sales process. And then I just add them to my media file. And then you're just going to edit the comments here. And this is an image file here, and it's showing 5 stars. So if you wanted to show actual reviews, another way to do that is if you have really good reviews from your website, you could pull those in as well. So let's go back over here and look at, here we can go to the elements. We actually have, so there's elements here, and it's actually a Google review element. So we just look here, reviews right here. So you could pull this in and put it right here. And this, then, if it was connected to your Google My Business page, would automatically dynamically pull in your Google reviews, and they would be posted here as well. I don't have a Google My Business profile hooked up to this account because it's just a demo account, but this gives you the opportunity, especially if you have really good reviews. It's again providing that social proof that helps a customer make a decision, right? And to add them here on your order form page is such a great idea because, like I said, this is where the decision is made. This is where they are going to walk through and make that decision about whether or not they're going to buy. So you can add this here on your order form, right? So again, here is, you can do a video setup, and then you just have to go through and add it. And then here, this is just like images. These are images that you can put, you can ask your clients for a headshot if they have one, and then you can put their name and their position and then whatever comment they made or the review that they wrote for you. Okay, so this is a great way to quickly add elements, reviews, testimonials to your funnel. Now let's go and do the same thing. We'll save this. We'll go to do the same thing in a website. Now, normally, oops, I'm finding that the system is a bit slow today. I know there are so many updates coming. I was on a development team meeting the other day, and there is just a lot going on in the background that is happening. And I think we're just experiencing some slowness because of that. So that was in funnels. Now we're going to go and do the exact same thing inside of websites. Okay, so inside of websites, let's just go here to my demo website. And a lot of times people will bury their testimonials. They'll, hide it on a page all by itself, or they'll put it way down at the bottom of the page. It's a really good idea to sort of sprinkle them throughout your website. Because as the person is scrolling through your pages, they can see, oh, well, this person had a really good experience, and they can read a little bit more about your services, and then they come upon another one. So let's just take a look at that, okay? So inside of the website, you can have, this here is called your hero section, right? This is you're above the fold section of your website. And it's really just, you have your image, you're going to have your eye-catching headline that's going to draw people in, and you have your call to action, right? Like book an appointment, get an appointment, whatever it is. And then maybe right underneath here, you want to add in a little testimonial, right? So you wouldn't have to put in like a great big testimonial section. You could just choose to, you could put in something like this and say, some client love or something like that. And you can get rid of this, just kind of make it. And you could just put one or two, like just one here, and make it really small. You can get rid of this button, right? My computer is acting up here. Just one sec. Just going to give it a second here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm having some issues. I would just delete this. I'm going to just stop sharing and see if my computer will stop freaking out. Okay, there we go. I'll just get this looking the way I want it to look. And 0 and 20. And so you could just, I'll share my screen again here, and you can just see how I go about, and you can just have like just a little section here. Now I would probably like play with the padding and stuff here because I don't need it this wide because I'm just sharing one here. So then I'd go through and just kind of fix all the padding and just tighten this all up a little bit. But as you can see then, as you're scrolling, here's my hero section. Oh, some client love. Oh, this person had such a great experience with me. And here's a little bit more about me. And then maybe I could add in another testimonial like under this section here, right? So client testimonials are really about providing that social proof that what you say you can do, other people have validated that. Other people have come in and said, yeah, I worked with Tamara and she actually does do this. This is what she does. And she did it really well for me. And I got great results working with her, those sorts of things. Now, I think people say, they'll say, well, of course, you're only going to publish the good testimonials, right? But if you take a look at someone who has hundreds of testimonials or lots of social proof on their website or their page, yes, they're only publishing the good ones. But when you have a body of work like that, that you can show as social proof, it can be such a great conversion tool for you in your business. So I want to encourage all of you to go ahead and create those testimonial sections. And your homework for this class is going to be to build out the order form. So we'll just save this. We'll go back to the order form. And the order form is going to be your homework. So what I want to see is the funnel right here, the checkout page. I want you to build out your checkout page so that you have the order form on top and you have it set up the way you want it so that it's showing the price and it's showing your, oh, I went to the wrong page, didn't I? Checkout page, here we go. Showing your order form, showing your details about your product, the price, and then right underneath you have a beautifully designed testimonial section. Now, you get to decide, do you have videos of testimonials or can you grab screenshots? Can you request testimonials from your past clients? That's something that should be part of your offboarding experience, is collecting testimonials from people that you work with so that you can use those to help make future conversions. So really your homework is just going to be a snapshot of your order form page with the testimonial section on it all filled out. So if it's video, add in the videos that you want. If it's um, written reviews from clients, add in the written reviews. And that's what your testimonials section will look like. And then when you're ready, you're going to come and post it in the Facebook group using the hashtag sales process wins. And you'll designate that this is from the funnel forging call on March 10th. Some people it will be March 11th for. And you will post that in the Facebook group, and then you will be entered to win March's homework prize. So maybe you'll be lucky like Karen, or lucky like John, or lucky like Kate. They all won last month's prize for the Sales Process Wins contest. So all of that is in there for you guys. I'm hoping that the next couple of weeks we'll get our time zones worked out and everybody will be able to show up for the calls again, because I miss you guys. Doing these calls by myself is not the best. But I will just leave you guys with the homework, and I'll stay on in case anybody pops in with any questions. I'm here for the next 30-ish minutes or so. So feel free to, if you do pop in, I will let you in, and then we can talk some more about the homework from today and go over the testimonials. I'm just going to mute myself for now and hang out for the next 30 minutes and see if anybody pops in. And hopefully we'll get these time zone things. There's always a transition whenever daylight savings time starts, especially when we're so globally located, right? Like everybody's all over the world, and some people do change their time at a certain time, and then 3 weeks later the UK changes their time. So it's kind of a mess for a few weeks before we get it all figured out. I think they should abolish the whole thing, but what do I know? Anyway, I'm here for the next 30 minutes if anybody pops in to ask any questions.